Welcome to Official Senior Health, where we bring you the best advice to keep your body healthy and strong, no matter your age. If you're 70 or older, or planning ahead to reach a long and healthy life, you've come to the right place. Today, we're uncovering some shocking truths about your heart health. A renowned heart surgeon is sounding the alarm. Skip these 7 foods or risk a deadly heart attack. I know this sounds intense, but it's the truth. Trust me, you don't want to miss a word of what's coming up. As we age, our bodies don't handle certain foods the same way they used to. Your heart becomes more vulnerable after 70, and certain foods can put you on a fast track to heart disease, stroke, or even a fatal heart attack. But don't worry, we're here to help you avoid those deadly risks. Let's dive in. Are you ready to learn what you need to avoid for a healthier heart? Imagine sitting down to a delicious meal only to realize that what you're eating could silently be causing harm to your heart. It's not something we like to think about, but this is the reality for many people after the age of 70. If you want to live a long, healthy life, here's the truth. There are certain foods you need to avoid. These aren't just empty calories. They're loaded with hidden dangers that can increase your risk of heart disease and even cause a heart attack when you least expect it. So, stick with us as we break down these foods one by one and why you should never eat them if you want your heart to stay healthy. Food 1. Processed meats. The silent killer. Processed meats, think bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and deli meats, are some of the biggest offenders when it comes to heart health, especially for seniors. Heart surgeons across the world warn that consuming too many processed meats can lead to serious complications in the cardiovascular system. These meats are packed with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. Over time, the excessive salt can raise blood pressure, and the unhealthy fats can lead to clogged arteries. When you consume processed meats, you're essentially inviting cholesterol into your bloodstream. This cholesterol slowly builds up in your arteries, narrowing them and increasing the risk of a heart attack or stroke. Even worse, processed meats often contain nitrates and nitrites, chemicals that have been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer. Dr. Stephen Johnson, a leading heart surgeon, has said, "The more processed meat you eat, the more likely you are to develop a heart condition as you age. If you want to live a long life and avoid the devastating consequences of heart disease, it's time to cut processed meats out of your diet completely. By eliminating processed meats from your meals, you're giving your heart the best chance to stay healthy. It's a small change that could mean the difference between life and death after 70. You might be thinking, but I love my bacon, and what about that tasty deli sandwich? Trust me, I get it. The problem is that the heart attack waiting to happen doesn't come with an immediate warning. It builds over time. Food. 2. Sugary snacks and beverages. The heart's worst enemy. Next on the list, sugary snacks and beverages. The sugar-loaded treats that many of us love, sodas, candy bars, pastries, are more dangerous than you might think. They may give you an instant energy boost, but they can also wreak havoc on your heart. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing sugar, leading to higher blood sugar levels. This is especially dangerous for seniors as it increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, which in turn elevates the risk of heart disease. When sugar levels spike, the blood vessels that supply the heart become damaged, leading to inflammation. This inflammation is one of the major causes of heart attacks. Dr. Maria Torres, an experienced cardiologist, says, "Excess sugar in your diet can cause your arteries to stiffen, leading to poor circulation and an increased likelihood of a heart attack. As we get older, our bodies are less equipped to handle sugary foods. Cutting out sugar is one of the best ways to protect your heart after 70. And it's not just about the sugar you can see. Many processed foods, even seemingly healthy options, contain hidden sugars. That's why it's important to read the labels and be mindful of your sugar intake. So, if you want a healthy heart, start by reducing sugary drinks like sodas and avoid those sweet snacks. Here's a fact you might not know. Heart disease kills more people over 70 than any other condition. And believe it or not, One of the leading causes of heart disease can be traced back to something you're eating or drinking every single day. Food. 3. Deep fried foods, the unseen threat to your heart. Deep fried foods, French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, you name it, might taste great, but they are terrible for your heart. Why? Because they're often cooked in unhealthy oils that contain trans fats. These trans fats are known to raise bad cholesterol levels, decrease good cholesterol levels, and cause inflammation in your arteries. Trans fats can clog your arteries faster than you realize, leading to atherosclerosis, which is the narrowing and hardening of the arteries. Over time, this can result in a fatal heart attack. Dr. William Reynolds, a world-renowned cardiologist, warns, deep fried foods are one of the most significant contributors to heart disease after the age of 70. Even small amounts can have a serious impact on your health. If you're serious about protecting your heart, it's time to stop indulging in fried food. Opt for healthier cooking methods like grilling, steaming, or baking instead. The health benefits are worth it. Have you ever craved something crispy and fried, thinking it would be harmless just this once? Well, that one indulgence could be setting you up for bigger health issues down the line. You'll be surprised at how quickly it can affect your arteries. Food. 4. Refined carbohydrates, the hidden culprit. Refined carbohydrates, foods like white bread, pasta, and pastries, are also major contributors to heart disease after 70. Unlike whole grains, refined carbs lack fiber, which is essential for maintaining healthy cholesterol levels and regulating blood sugar. These simple carbs are quickly digested, causing spikes in blood sugar levels. Over time, this can increase the risk of insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. And as we mentioned earlier, diabetes is a leading cause of heart disease. But it doesn't end there. Refined carbs can also cause weight gain, and carrying extra weight puts added strain on the heart. A well-balanced diet rich in whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice can help you maintain a healthy heart and keep your blood sugar stable. So, instead of that slice of white bread, reach for a healthier option. It's a small change that can have a big impact on your heart health. Still think those white pasta noodles are harmless? The truth is, your body is slowly becoming less efficient at processing these carbs as you age. And the result? Serious heart health problems down the road. Food. 5. Full-fat dairy, a heart health hazard. Full-fat dairy products like whole milk, cheese, and butter are high in saturated fats, which can raise your bad cholesterol levels. And high cholesterol is one of the biggest risk factors for heart disease, especially in seniors. While some fat is necessary for overall health, too much saturated fat can increase your risk of clogged arteries and heart attacks. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a dietitian specializing in heart health, advises that older adults switch to lower-fat dairy products like skim milk, yogurt, and reduced-fat cheese. These options provide the same nutrients without the unhealthy fats that can harm your heart. The key to heart health is moderation, and when it comes to dairy, less is definitely more. Choose healthier, heart-friendly alternatives that won't put your arteries at risk. You may have grown up with a love for full-fat dairy, but as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the fat we consume. The heart doesn't lie, and it's showing signs of wear when you indulge in too much. Food. 6. Alcohol, the hidden danger to your heart. While a glass of wine may seem harmless, consuming alcohol regularly can put you at a higher risk of heart disease. Alcohol is high in empty calories, which can lead to weight gain, and excessive alcohol consumption can raise your blood pressure, increase triglycerides, and cause irregular heart rhythms. Dr. Alan Fisher, a cardiologist with decades of experience, notes, moderate alcohol consumption may have some benefits, but excessive drinking can be incredibly damaging to the heart. The older we get, the more vulnerable we are to the negative effects of alcohol. If you want to keep your heart safe, it's best to limit your alcohol intake. And if you can, try to quit altogether. Your heart will thank you in the long run. Here's a challenge for you. Try going a week without any alcohol and see how you feel. You'll be surprised at the benefits for your heart and overall health. Food. 7. High sodium foods, the silent heart attack trigger. Finally, we have high-sodium foods like salty snacks, canned soups, and processed foods. Sodium is one of the most dangerous substances when it comes to heart health, especially for older adults. It can raise your blood pressure, which directly increases your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Many people don't realize just how much salt is in their diet. Even foods that don't taste particularly salty can be loaded with sodium. The American Heart Association recommends that adults over 70 limit their sodium intake to no more than 1,500 milligrams per day. That's far less than what most people consume on a daily basis. Reducing sodium can be a game changer for your heart. Instead of reaching for processed salty foods, try seasoning your meals with herbs and spices to bring out the flavor naturally. Your heart will thank you. Now that you know which foods to avoid after 70, it's time to take action. Remember, your heart is your most important organ, and taking care of it now can mean a longer, healthier life. Stick to a diet that's rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, and you'll give your heart the best chance to stay strong. So, which of these foods are you going to avoid? Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more life-saving health tips right here on Official Senior Health. Take care of your heart, and it will take care of you. Thanks for watching, and remember, your health is in your hands. Stay heart healthy and live a long, vibrant life.